The boat in front of me is Mystic. She is a 5400 Riviera sports yacht. We're going to do a full tour of this boat today. All accommodation, engineering spaces. There's a lot to show you, including some really interesting upgrades that the owners have made to this boat. They've owned a few Rivieras and they were very meticulous with how they wanted to commission this boat, and we're going to show you all of it. Thank you to Marine Sydney, who have invited me down today to show you this boat. The boat is for sale, and let's start by having a look at the tender garage. This is a Williams 325 jet tender. This 5400 accommodates a really nice sized tender under there, which of course is a powered tender boot. If I move forward, one of the things you notice about this boat, of course, apart from the quality, is the ample entertaining space. Look, like all Rivieras, finished to a very high standard. This one, of course, has its wet bar and barbecue under here. You can see we've got the two grills, not just one, two grills. Who wouldn't want two grills if you can have them? There's refrigeration, an ice maker, as well as plenty of storage. Seating, comfortable seating for 8, 9, probably even 10 people. And one of the things that the owners did was they were very meticulous with the way they had Riviera build their tables, and I'll show you an example of that as we move inside. But if you're sitting out here, you're going to be under the shade of this full awning, it's full canvas awning, and then if you want a little bit more sun, then there is the option to retract this sunroof. You can see that the glass window that connects the inside to the outside at the moment is up, letting a lot of breeze through the main salon, and you can see how that's clipped into the roof, so that's not flapping around as we're underway. If you're lucky enough to own this boat, then of course you're going to want to make sure that you're able to maneuver her in and out of port. Now, on both the port and starboard side, there are joystick controls for the IPS drives, and you can see one there and the second one there, making this a very maneuverable boat. Of course, these are all, you know, owner-operated boats. At 54 feet, you're not going to have a skipper this boat, so that's obviously important if you're maneuvering this by yourself. That hatch in front of me is to the engine bay. We'll skip through there on our way out to show you that, but let's take in the beautiful main salon, starting with the galley. Now, of course, you could cover a lot of distance with this boat. It's about a 350, 380 nautical mile range, and so you could seriously get yourself away for quite a few days or a week or two, and so you're going to need a galley that can keep you well provisioned. We've got a full convection microwave there. There's a 2-drawer dishwasher, and one of the things which Riviera do with their sports yachts, there are lots of storage. This is for all your glassware. You can see your stemware can go in there, and there is a 2-drawer fridge freezer. You can see that's one of the freezers rather, and that's one of the fridges. And there's also a wine cabinet. Who wouldn't want a wine cabinet when you're out on your Riviera? Flat screen TV, of course, lots and lots of storage. I don't think we should open all of them, but this is what they look like, and all finished in this beautiful high gloss walnut, I believe that is. But if I move back here, you can see just how beautifully the inside of this salon connects to the outside with that window up. If I spin around, you can see we've got the sink, we've got a little waste area here. This was a custom design by the owners with a little convenient finger pull. Very, very nice. Fresh water tap, which you don't see on all boats. That's been something they've asked for. And I did mention at the start that the owners asked for a lot of specific details with their boat, and one of those was the woodworking on this table. I think if you can pick it up, if I see there, the beautiful inlays. Really, really beautiful table. Obviously a lounging area here. And then one of the things I love about the 54 Sports Yacht is the way in which this kitchen bench turns into a little breakfast bar with the stools there. What a great place. You can be sat here at anchor, taking the views out the back of the boat. Happy days. Out to the starboard side. Fantastic. Couple of power points to charge your phones, whatever that you might want. There's an additional little lounging area up here. Fantastic way if you're zooming along to sit next to the skipper, the owner, have a chat, enjoy the view as you go through. And of course you can do that under all of this natural light. Now this area can be configured in a number of ways. You can actually pull that, like it's like a fly screen, back all the way and just have that completely open, and you can also have the glass retract back, so this really does become like a convertible. Or there is an option to pull this all the way across and have this completely shut out like that. We won't do that now, but that's the option for you. So a really comfortable salon. You're going to have probably 6 people on board here if you're away. There's a 6-berth boat and very comfortable for that amount of people. Let's have a look at the helm. Now the owners have added a few details to this which you wouldn't find standard out of the factory. One of those is a gyro stabilizer, which is a very expensive option. If you know, you know. And this has a has one fitted. Also, you probably noticed that there's the 2 Garmin multifunction displays there, but the owners have also added a 3rd Raymarine screen for redundancy purposes, which you wouldn't see out of the factory. A couple of other things these owners have done. They've got an upgraded camera package, infrared cameras at night. They really have thought of everything, these owners. You can see here the joystick control, the digital throttle for the 2 IPS Volvo Pentas. That steering wheel is adjustable, but that is an extremely comfortable, well laid out, lovely helm to be at. If you're zooming along here, you are going to be having a great time. Okay, I'm just going to back out a little bit and let's move down and have a look at the accommodation. Before we head down there, lots and lots of storages or electrical. I think that's the Wi-Fi, more storage here. One of the things I love about Riviera is the way in which they fit these leather all the way around the grab rails when you move downstairs to the accommodation area. Okay, let's move down. Lots and lots of sun coming here, like an atrium. It's really, really nice when you land at the bottom here. Now there's a 3 cabin layout to this boat. We'll start by looking at the VIP, which is ahead of me now. And it's a very, very spacious VIP queen berth. There's probably about 6'4" or 5" of space, head height, which is fantastic. There's a hatch above the bed, of course, that's closed at the moment. Open, this would flood this cabin with natural light. Not that it's lacking in natural light as it is. There is 2 storage lockers. One here with some access to some of the electricals, I would imagine, or plumbing. And another to my right. I'm just going to move that cushion out of the way. You can see the same on this side. Extra storage under the bed. I like the down lighting that accentuates all of this for towels, bedding, extra clothes, lots and lots of storage. This cabin is serviced by this ensuite, which in fact serves as a day head as well. A separate shower stall. I love the timber detailing in there, the teak detailing in the shower. Just really nice. The high gloss walnut finish again on the cabinetry. Toilet. Lots of storage again. All beautifully finished. Wouldn't expect anything less from a Riviera. And behind as well. I think I mentioned this is a 2021 build boat. It is in absolutely immaculate condition. I cannot see a mark anywhere on the interior of this boat. If we move forward, you can see that's the second door that services that bathroom, and directly across from that is the third cabin, which is like a little double bunk cabin. The owners of this have fitted this like a little bunk bed rail, which again is not standard. These are single, of course. An adult could definitely be comfortable in there, but this would be a great place for the teenagers or children to come and get away from everything. They'd have their own TV. There's a good size storage locker and more storage there, and more storage again underneath those bunks. Fantastic. As we skip down the stairs towards the owner's cabin, there is, secreted away, a washer dryer. So if you do want to get yourself away for a week or even more and you need to keep your clothes clean, you can do that. But let's take a look at the master cabin. We have dropped down a little bit, of course. That's not uncommon, but I still do have quite a bit of headroom. And this is a very large queen size bed. I really like the way this cabin's laid out, with on one side you've got this lounge, or I think the French might call it a chaise or something else. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. With lots and lots of storage like this. Storage next to the bed like that. And lots of storage here as well. Love the large windows. These are opening portholes. They're opening. The TV serviced by another lovely ensuite. The basin again, another opening porthole. More storage. I don't know why some people, I like looking at storage. I don't know what that is. I quite like looking at storage. Separate shower, of course. And that is a very nice owner's cabin. Okay, still quite a bit to show you. Oh look, even more storage. One thing you can't have too much of is storage. Okay, still quite a bit to show you. Let's take a look at some of the outside areas forward before we take a look at the engines. Just in front of me, before we do that, this is another clever thing that the owners commissioned from the factory, is they had these like little safety gates installed. So this can actually pull up and move across, and what that does, it creates a little safe space. So if you've got children or younger people and you don't want them moving about all parts of the boat, then you can keep them either forward or in this aft cockpit with that little rail. Very good feature. Okay, let's move all the way forward and we'll find this large lounging area, which would be a very, very nice space on a day like today when the sun's out and you're at anchor. What a great place to be. That's the hatch that I mentioned in the VIP cabin, which of course was closed. Open that up, let lots of light and air through. The anchor, the windlass, anchor lockers, everything that you'd expect to find on a 54-foot sports yacht. Let's spin around. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Love that big sweeping windscreen. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, last thing to show you is the engine room. You can see I've come across one of these safety gates. Let's see if I can get myself out of it. There I can. All right, let's open up this hatch and take a look at the engine room. Lower ourselves down here. If you're liking these videos, I'll make one of these every week. If you like boating walkthrough videos, make sure to give this a like, subscribe to our channel. That helps us keep making them. Okay, so what do we find in here? Of course, that's the space there for the tender garage. But what you want to know is what's driving this boat. Well, what drives it is a pair of Volvo Penta IPS drive 950s. One just there and the other one there. They're providing about 725 horsepower each. These are the standard engines that would be available from the factory, and they're going to give you, cruising speed of between probably 18, 25 knots, and a top speed once you're up and racing around 34, 35 knots. So if you need to cover some ground, you can definitely do that quickly, or if you want to take a more casually cruise, then you can definitely do that. Cummins generator there. The boat is fitted with a Dometic fresh water maker. As you'd expect, a really well laid out engine bay. Everything nice and accessible. I think we mentioned that the range for this Riviera is around about 350 nautical miles. So if you want to hop your way up the coast over a 4 or 5 day period, then you can most definitely do that. All right, let's make our way out and we'll finish up back in the salon. That's a magnificent Riviera 5400 sports yacht Mystic. She is for sale. Marine, who are the Riviera dealer in Sydney, are brokering this boat. It is in fantastic condition with many upgrades. We probably even haven't looked at all of them, but if you're interested in buying Mystic, all of the contact details to get hold of Simon and the team at Marine are in the description. But that's been a fantastic walkthrough. I hope you've enjoyed it. I love Riviera boats. If you've liked this, give it a like, subscribe to our channel. We do these videos at least once a week, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.